And spawning in the bottom left-hand corner of a major league, we have our blue human player. We have our blue human himself. It is YoungYakov. And spawning in the top right-hand corner, we have his opponents. We have the South Korean Protoss player, the Brood War Protoss. He's green. He is Curian. Here we go. Let's do calm things down as we do settle in. Trying to set up, but here we go. We do have our next matchup here. We have, interestingly enough, YoungYakov playing human, not playing undead. If you recall earlier in the broadcast, he did feature undead against Zerg, but it looks like he might have a preferred race against Protoss instead, so he's going for human instead of undead. Let's go. Likewise, as I mentioned before, Curian is a player that I'm very unfamiliar with, very unfamiliar. So I don't know how they play, I don't know their preferred style, I don't know how to compare him against some of these others, as he does open with a Forge. Okay, so gate expand into a delayed Forge here. It looks like a quote-unquote macro cannon rush. I'm curious if he does plan on cannoning here across the map, and we'll see how that does unfold. Meanwhile, it's going to be a Mountain King opener out of YoungYakov. Not going for the Archmage. Not going for the Mage, going for the King instead. Probe does move in. Forge is about to complete, and we're opening up defensive cannons, so like in a way like a Forge fast expand, or just a Forge expand, really. Interesting. Probe dips in, especially against human. I would imagine cannon rushes will be very weak, just because you can militia, right? Like you can ring the town bell, you can militia your forces, and you can just completely shut down a cannon rush. So yeah, it is more of a defensive setup instead. Very interesting. Okay, you have my attention. So you have my attention. As we do have that set up here on the low ground. Again, it was a delayed Cybercore as well, so just a really odd setup here from Curian. There we go, safety cannon. Safety cannons, even. And that's a full wall on 2 bases, by the way. There's no way out of this. There's no way out of the natural. Meanwhile, the king has arrived. Again, just going to be creeping, clearing up these initial nulls. Oh, it's nighttime. Yeah, as it is about to be night. Likewise, did have like a spotter pylon here from Curian, but is going to be cleaned up. Looks like he may have attempted to try to throw down some cannons, but is going to be shot down. And Curian does open Robo. Interesting. So he has a Dragoon-based opener here into Robo. This may just be for Reaver drops. It would make the most sense considering the wall that he started with. And we'll see what he can get done with said Reavers. Assuming he goes to drop play, of course. Meanwhile, YoungYakov does militia a couple of workers. Clearing up those nulls. Yep, there it is. It is going to be that Reaver drop opener out of Curian. So going for the shuttle into Reaver production into shuttle speed. A pretty standard opener here, all things considered, from the side of Brood War Protoss. You know, it does hallucinate across the map, going for his scout. Does hallucinate, does move in. Likewise, he sees the full wall. Now, seeing a full wall like this, I mean, a Reaver drop does make sense. Another thing, this could be a Sky Toss, right? They could, Jesus, we're throwing down more cannons. This could be 2-base Sky Toss for all YoungYakov knows, so a very suspicious build, a very suspicious setup. You're clearing up more encampments. Trying to tank some of those shots. First Reavers on the way. Got all the hallucinations. Once again, just mass scouting. Moving out. Just spending his charges. Waiting for the first Reaver. There it is. Reaver has arrived, and here comes the drop across the map. And it's going to be a Reaver drop into what looks to be Zealot Legs. We have the Citadel of Adun on the way. Now, this does give access to Zealot Legs. It also gives access to Temple Archives and to Dark Templar and to High Templar as well. To Storm, Archons, DTs. So we'll see what he does embrace. YoungYakov still just creeping. He'd just be creeping. Down all the encampments. The shuttle is still yet to move out across the map, which is interesting to me, so it's going to be a little bit more delayed as a result. You might just be waiting for a second Reaver. Ooh, scan across the map. And Yakov, he sees everything. He sees the base, he sees the robo. He now knows that a Reaver drop is coming. He also is aware of the ground-based follow-up and that there is no sky toss. So very important scout there from Yakov. Likewise, did order his own Shadow Priest. Let's go. For those that are curious, the scan was this reveal. The reveal from the laboratory. Yakov, he knows what's up. Reaver drop is finally coming. Yakov doesn't really have anything in position here, not yet, but he does pull back. And again, based on the scan, he is aware of what's happening. Or at least he should be. Yeah. Turns back around. Getting in position back at home. Curian moving in. Here come those Reaver drops. Likewise, we have DTs behind this as well. Working on Maelstrom. Oh! Shot goes off. So far, getting... Oh, geez, these workers are so tanky. So tanky. One worker goes down, getting two. Sorry, just the one even. Oh, the stun! Oh my god! Yo, the king comes in. He does get a storm bolt off, stuns the Reaver, stuns the shuttle, I should say. And that's it. Shuttle is gone, 2 Reavers go down, and suddenly YoungYakov, he defends beautifully. He lost 1 worker, by the way. Bearing in mind that the second peasant did survive on barely any HP. Again, they are just so tanky. And Curian, he's in a rough position. He built up so much towards that Reaver drop, and he achieved nothing with it. He killed 1 peasant. And Yakov breaks out. Again, a very nice Stormbolt. And now he's reinforcing. Now he has a second hero. Yo, we got Kael'thas. You are not... No, what does he say? Oh, as DTs do waddle in. Okay, the Dark Templar opener here paying off. Getting into the natural. Does get in. I guess we can Thunderclap. Well, does that reveal a DT? As the Dark Templar does head back in. I believe we can try to use the reveal from the laboratory. As, yeah, there's 2 DTs, one in the main, one in the natural. Oh, and this is getting a lot done. It is just keeping him pinned back home. Ay, ay, ay. Yeah, we have the Griffin Rider on the way. Yeah, there's the first reveal. And Curian is going in for the kill. Again, did a great job of just causing chaos and causing mayhem. Tower goes down. I believe there's Maelstrom as well. I believe that was researched. So he's gonna be chased back. Catches a Dragoon, not bad. Gets 1. Or gets 2 even. Takes down 2 Dragoons. Curian, he gets the hell out of here. Does pull back. Yeah. Maelstrom was researched. So going mass dark, so just going mass dark Archon into Dragoon. Let's go. And King moves in. Oh, takes out one of the Archons. Nice pickup. And he does stun the entire army here. Reaver has arrived though. Shot goes off. Massive connection. Just the one though. And Yakov is pushing his way through. Oh, stunning another Archon. Can he get it? No. Jesus. Dragoons get so much damage done. Yakov, he has to pull away. Does pull back. Flame Strike is available. We get to see the Flame Strike. And zoning the army away. Third base is going to be forfeit. And Curian is going to be stuck on 2 bases here. We have yet to see a Maelstrom. He can try to stun this army. Can try to. Yeah, Reaver's moving in. Oof. Yeah, Reaver shot goes off. The King gets locked down. Yeah, there's the Maelstrom. Does shut down the King. Nice pick off me. Oh my god. Meanwhile, Flame Strike popping off. It does run the army away. Takes down the cannons. I mean, the splash damage does persist. Yeah, likewise moving in. Nice trades here from Yakov. Takes down the expansion. So Yakov is trying to rebuild the Mountain King. Trying to. Likewise, the Riflemen, they do start a step forward. You gotta respect it. Respect with the man with gun. They're crazy. 2 of them get caught out. And Curian holds. Curian, he does hold on. It was a very shaky hold is what I will say. He lost a lot of Reavers, a lot of Dragoons, lost the expansion, of course. Trying to rebuild here towards the south side. And Yakov, you will get the hell out of there. Does pull away. Does pull away. Mountain King getting revived. Yo, the Reaver drop coming into play. Scab shots already. Gets one off. Oh, gets one. Oh, gets on the second job as well. Yeah, massive connection. Yakov does deal with it, does pull away. Town Hall may survive. Just need a little bit more time for that Mountain King. MK. There we go, has arrived. Moving in. Can the hero be mind controlled? I don't think so. I would imagine it would be immune to that sort of thing. But I'm uncertain. Uncertain. Meanwhile, that is going to be a kill. Town Hall goes down. You can see the Stormbolt is lined up. He wants that stun. Can he get it? Up. Up. He wants it. God, the Dragoons are just racing back. You can see he's lining up that axe. Oh, there it is. Gets it. Yeah, takes down one. One Archon goes down. There's 2 Archons left. He's coming in with another bolt. He's winding it up. He wants the Archon. As he falls back to the cannons. So far, nice thunderclap. Ooh, Maelstrom goes off. Stuns the army for a moment. Does stun the army. Has to respect it, has to back off. It does pull away. There we go, Thunderbolt here on another one of those Archons, down to 2. Another Reaver! Oh my god. Reaver goes down, a nice stun here on the King. Gets one more Archon, and the King does recall. Whew. Recalls back home in time, takes out every single Archon. No! We didn't need to do that! Yakov! For those that are curious, the Scroll of Town Portal, the Scroll of Town Portal is an AoE. It's an AoE around the hero. So the Riflemen, they were too close to the King, and everything got recalled. He could have kept going, 100%. So he saved the King, but he also saved Curian. Did save him. Yakov, I should say, the rest of the army like, no, not yet. No, we're fine. Save the King, but at what cost? And now we're going for a pseudo base trade. We have the Dragoons moving towards the left, and we have the main human army on the right. Does move out. Base is gonna fall, and a base trade may just be the only way here for Curian to commit to said base trade. As the third base goes down. Did he rebuy a scroll? He did not. Ooh, so he didn't rebuy a scroll of Town Portal, so he doesn't have a recall. There are Archons and regular Dark Archons as well. Reaver goes down. No detection. Uh-oh. Yeah, DTs to defend. This time there's no Griffin Riders here. Or Mechanical Riders, I should say. And DTs, they will defend. Boy's being pulled away. And Yakov has to get the hell out of here. DT's just getting free damage. Like there's Flame Strike here on the Dark Temple. There we go. Detection has arrived. For those who are curious, these slime machines, they are detectors. So they come in, DTs go down, now he can turn and fight. A little bit misplaced there, Flame Strike. Okay, gets cancelled. they came from behind. Oh no. Yeah, there's a clap. We're down to one Archon, one Dark Archon as well. They're being targeted down. Nice Maelstrom. Stuns the Rifleman for a very long time. But GG gets called. There's just too much here, and YoungYakov, he will overwhelm. He'll break through, and YoungYakov will take game number 1. Whew. GG. Oh my god. A very intense back and forth here, and very unique army compositions as well. It was interesting to see a unique composition of Dragoon Dark Archon. I say that just because in StarCraft Evolution, Dark Archons are a little bit more rare. We specifically see them against Muta. Like if a Zerg player goes into like 2 or 3 base Muta play and goes mass Muta, then Dark Archons are ideal because they can stun the Mutas. As you saw, they have a stun ability, they have Maelstrom. And they were stunning the Riflemen time and time again, or at least they were trying to. That's why they were being targeted down. They're spellcasters. And yeah, we don't really see them too often in StarCraft Evolution, so it was really fun to see them here. They had their place in the army. I will say that the Reavers were a little bit lackluster just because they were often just focused down. We had a very nice moment from YoungYakov catching the first shuttle. It was crazy to see that happen, and crazy to see the shuttle stunned when it did. And I mean, it shows just kind of like the strength of the Mountain King early on, not just with AoE splash damage, but with that Stormbolt, right? With that single target stun, which is huge, and which was huge in the early game. And with that, GG, well played. We're now getting into game 2. We'll see if YoungYakov can close this out, or if Curian can bring this back and force the ace match. Let's go. As spawning in the bottom, in the top left hand corner of Whistles of Gold, we have the Brood War Zerg player, the Blue Zerg. It is YoungYakov. Oh, and for the first time here, spawning in the bottom right-hand corner, I say for the first time, for the second time tonight, but a rare sight nonetheless, we do have the green orc player from South Korea. It is Curian. Let's go. Let's go. So we have orc versus a Brood War Zerg. Interesting that YoungYakov is holding onto his SC2 Zerg. Is holding onto it. And again, YoungYakov just feels really well versed when it comes to all 3 races, or all 3 kind of like matchups. SC2, of course, he spends a lot of time playing SC Evo, so he's very well versed in Brood War. And when it comes to his Warcraft 3 plays, it's also quite impressive every time. Every time I see him. Go. Here we go. So we are going to be settling and we're calming things down. Oh. We are settling in, and so far we are going to be just embracing here our next matchup. So far, a lull period here in the game. We do open up Hatch Gas Spool, standard opener out of YoungYakov. Meanwhile, across the map, we do have our opener from Curian going for his own Farseer once again. We did see this opener out of Rotterdam, if you recall, going for the Farseer. Likewise, Curian doing the same. Does do the same. So far, Curian moves out. Actually going to be rushing across the map. Okay, let's go. Does rush across. Likewise, we can see YoungYakov trying to set up here with side defense, but is it going to be too late? No shot. Does this end early on, early enough? We have no links to defend. We can see YoungYakov going 2-base Hydra, 2-base Lair. Has he been too greedy? No. Has he been too greedy, Pappy? Curian, he does bust in. And going for the side defense. So far, the Spine Callers, they do finish up. Curian, he ignores them. Going straight up the ramp. Into the main. Into the main base. Denies mining time. Again, there is nothing to defend. There's a handful of lings. But so far, Curian, he has control of the ramp. Just rushing in. Does rush in. Likewise, again, we're attempting to get into Hydra production. Oh. Attempting to get in. As mining is being denied, lings are trying to mass up. Alas, I'm not sure if these lings can really get much done. Not like this, Pappy, not like this. They do poke in. They attempt to surround. They attempt to surround. Again, the Farseer tanking a lot of shots here. The Spirit's going to be able to just reduce surface area. And the Lings, they all go down. Lings are going to be cleaned up completely here. It is close, though. The Farseer gets low. He gets low. The colony is done. Ooh, he does level up. Does barely level. Boys are being pulled. The Farseer, he wants it. He wants the kill. Can he get it? The boys. Down to 24 HP. 24. He survives. Once again, takes down the mineral line. Lings, they attempt to dive in. And there's the recall. Does teleport back home. Whew, and gets out of there. Okay, as the dust settles, of course, we have one base play out of our Orc player. Meanwhile, YoungYakov, he is stuck on a one base economy as well. He did lose a lot of drones in the process. His goal here was to rush into 2-base Lair. But alas, he's still getting there, still building up. Does go for a massive link counter attack. Oh, moving out. Does move out. Curian, he's holding. Hold on, just setting up. Meanwhile, Lings, they do move in. Once again, they bypass the main army. Yo, let's go. We did just buy a Tauren. Well, the second hero has arrived. Let's go. What's his name? Karen Bloodhoof. Oh my god. What's he have? He's got Shockwave. He shocks the waves. Again, I've never seen these heroes before because we never see Orc play. We never see it. I'm excited. I'm ready. Oh my god. Meanwhile, back at home, we do see once again we're trying to rush into Lurker Tech. You can see a second, the lair is done, of course, second Hydrogen on the way, taking up into Lurkers. Is teching. Meanwhile, we do have the random Wind Rider here, raining down from above. Dusk got everything, by the way. Hydras are on the way. Meanwhile, Karen moves in. He just rushed past the site defense, stumbling into the middle. Oh no, he can one-shot. He can one-shot the drones. He's crazy. Someone stop this man. Oh my god. He takes down the mineral line. He's cracked, Pappy. Recalls back home. He's crazy. And with that, the economy is going to be stifled here. We are still trying to rush into 2-base Lurkers, but Lurker upgrade is just now on the way. Oh, sorry, Lurker upgrade is done. Lurkers now being produced. Back at home, we do have a Troll Headhunter set up. Again, I haven't seen this before. Getting into Headhunters. building up his range-based army. Building up more Wind Riders as well. Speaking of Wind Riders, they do attempt to harass. Could be zoned away by the Hydras. Alright, gonna be zoned away. Here we go. Oh. Sorry, I'm just setting things up. But does move out. Meanwhile, do you have drop play coming in? As Wind Riders, they harass the natural. Likewise, towards the main. What drop is this? Oh, he's oh, let's go! He's going for the Curian drop. I don't know what the hero unit is called. But in my mind, the Curian drop is coming in. He's gonna shockwave the mineral line once again. Let's go. Yeah, has to pull the boys away. Oh my god. Takes down half the mineral line. Picks up and gets the hell out of here. Yo, you thought Reaver drops were crazy? Nah, mate, nah. Let's go. The hero drops. Back at him, there was a attempted run by. Blade Master, Shadow Hunter. Does anyone know what it's called in the chat? Tauren Chieftain. There you go, there you go. Yeah, Tauren Chieftain. Yo, the Chieftain drop. The Chief. It's crazy. Likewise, Wind Rider is still harassing her in the mineral line. Going to be shut down by the spores, by the Hydras as well. As Curian does expand, does take his natural. Still creeping. Drop comes back in. Does come back in. Ooh, taking a lot of hits by the lurkers. Yeah, it looks like the Zeppelin did fall. No, sorry, still on the left-hand side. He misses. Does miss, does recall. Whew, just in time. He's crazy. And we can just keep going. We just keep doing this over and over again. I'm here for it. I'm here for it. I'm ready for it. Let's go. There we go. Sorry, just setting up. Yeah, so far it does pull away. When it comes to the Zeppelin is still across the map, so no drop play potential yet. As we do see YoungYakov expanding, taking his third base, building up his lurker tech. Even though he's lost a lot of drones so far, his economy here is still looking quite solid. He's on 2 bases, he's been able to re-drone, resaturate, has built up a decent lurker count, and now we can focus on our game. Do apologize, I was responding to some messages, but it's all good. Did respond. Good to go. Can now focus on our match ahead of us. Likewise, lurkers, they will zone away. At the same time, due to that, I see another drop into the main. Let's go! The Chieftain. He's going in. Ooh, meanwhile, Curian does overextend. Taking a lot of shots here from those lurkers. Has to pull away. It takes down one more lurker. He gets out to the sentry ward, giving detection. He does hold his own. Does hold his own, catching another one of those lurkers. Meanwhile, drop into the main base. He be dropping. I mean, there's a wall of spores. I don't know if he can break past. Meanwhile, very nice target firing here on said lurkers. Getting 1, getting 2. Drop comes in and show us what you got. Show us the shockwave. Up, gets in. Oh my god. Yeah, and GG gets called. YoungYakov, he gets pulled apart here. The lurkers, they go down to the right-hand side. The boys go down on the left. And Curian, he does tie the series up 1-1. We are going to the ace match. Whew, GG. Let's go. GG, well played. We are going to game 3 again, a very intense back and forth here, and again a dynamic that I've never seen before. Specifically, the chieftain, or in general just orc play in this mod, is something that I'm only seeing for the first time, despite us casting a couple of these events. Orc has not been played too often, but a very fun style here, very chaotic by Curian, just rushing past the side defense, diving into mineral lines, and wreaking havoc, and also being very attentive to his units as well. Bearing in mind, I don't think the chieftain died at any point in this game. Time and time again, he always had that town portal. He always had that recall. Always did maintain that recall. Let's go. As spawning in the right hand corner of Frostline, we have our Brood War Zerg player. We have our Brood War Zerg himself, being forced into a tied series, by the way. We'll see if we can bring it back. It is YoungYakov. And spawning in the bottom left-hand corner, we have the green Protoss player, the SC2 Protoss. It is Curian. Here we go. So we have Brood War Zerg up against SC2 Protoss. Here we go as we dive in. Yo, a big shout to Turbo Quacker in the chat. God, baby God, thank you so much. Thank you so much for the gifted sub to the community. To Finton, thank you, Papi, thank you. Do appreciate the support as always, as we are still in the semifinals of our tournament. But thank you so much for the support. I hope you appreciate the content, the casting, and the StarCraft. Thank you so much. As we are opening up with a proxy across the map. So here we go. We're going to be proxy 2, I would imagine, up to a 3rd gateway. So far, proxy 2 gates out of Curian. Meanwhile, YoungYakov going hatch gas pool. Standard opener out of YoungYakov. Curian setting up here with his initial gateways. Catching with the chat. Looks like an experienced Warcraft 3 player. He looks at least experienced either in Warcraft 3 or with the mod, right? Like one or the other. But that was very fun. Very fun. His unit conservation was on par with some folks that actually play Warcraft 3, for sure. Meanwhile, there's that 3rd gateway. Overlord does scout immediately. YoungYakov is fully aware of what's going on. He does scout the proxy. Again, he sent his 2nd Overlord here to scout to confirm the 1st Overlord is across the map. YoungYakov is aware. Setting up the main. Again, standard opener. And as a Brood War Zerg player, we should be responding with site defense, with sunken colonies. Once the spawning pool is done, we get a macro hatch in the main base as well. Meanwhile, it's going to be a proxy 3-gate mass zealots with cannons to support. Forge is on the way. Remember, there is no gases, no follow-up, just zealots and cannons. As the first zealot has arrived. The cannons may be used defensively instead. It looks like we might be looking to expand. Interesting. Lings are amassing, Zealot poking in. You can see the site defense in the main base, in the mineral line. Meanwhile, Zealot's just focusing on the natural. Another colony on the way. Yakov playing it safe, playing it slow. First colony gets surrounded. Yakov, he does break left. It goes to the reinforcements. Looking for the surround, does get it. Nice pickup. Surrounds 1 zealot. And up. Oh my god, doesn't quite get the other. But now, pulls away. Does pull away, buying more time. Massing up more lings. These 4 zealots are isolated. And ling speed is almost done. Ling speed is finishing up in a couple of seconds. Oh. He's about to finish. Hatchery taking a lot of hits. Ling speed does complete, and he will get a surround. Takes down 1 of those zealots, gets 1, gets 2. And tries to get all 3 or 4 even. Nice positioning. Yeah, very nice positional play. Regardless, zealots are cleaned up. And the remaining 3 also will be surrounded. Yeah, we had some nice movement, nice positional play there from our Protoss, but alas, it's just not going to be enough. GG gets called. He'll lose every single Zealot. There's no expansion back at home. There is no setup, and YoungYakov will survive the cheese. Will take the series 3-1, advancing on to the grand finals. GG. Oh my god. GG, well played. Congratulations, and congratulations to YoungYakov as it does claim the series does advance on. Again, Curian, he did have a strong showing himself, a very intense back and forth. Every game, even here in the ace match, of course, it was a very delicate micro between the two players. Game 2 was crazy with the one-base play, with the rush with the Tauren Chieftain, of course, even with the initial Farseer rush, and even Game 1, we had a very intense back and forth as well. GG. GG, well played. With that, YoungYakov, he'll advance on to the grand finals, where he has his next opponent waiting for him. As a reminder, Homemono, he did make his way, he did cheese his way into the finals earlier, and it is going to be a ZVT between Homemono and YoungYakov. Let's go. Quote-unquote ZVT. And what I'm excited by here is potentially featuring Homemono playing Warcraft 3, which we haven't seen yet. We have not seen that dynamic.